something that's going on here. Take a look at the latest Iowa presidential poll. Donald Trump opening up his lead against Hillary Clinton there. It was statistically even a little more than a few weeks ago. Far from that now. This has been playing out in a number of states. What does New York Congressman Steve King think about all this? The Republican, I'm sorry, the other Congressman King. A fine fellow he is, from the fine state of Iowa. Congressman, I apologize for that.
Oh, we're doing fine. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate being here.
It's good to have you. And again, I screwed up there. Let me, first of all, get your take on these polls. In your state, in other states, Donald Trump seems to be getting traction. What's going on?
Well, I can feel this momentum. And what I've said to people over the last 2 to 3 weeks is that I think Donald Trump is in a better position to win Iowa right now than George W. Bush was to win Iowa in his reelect in 2004. And I know what kind of work it took to pry people out of their homes in 2004. And Bush that's the last time a Republican has won Iowa for the presidency is 2004. And it was only by 10,000 votes. So that tells you a little bit about what's going on. You can feel the current flowing in Trump's direction. The momentum's definitely on his side.
You know, I heard a professor on this issue, Larry Sabato, say it's more Hillary Clinton imploding than Donald Trump soaring. I guess it really doesn't much matter to the Trump folks if they're in front. But what do you think of that? That her people are getting nervous. She's back off the bed and recuperating, and now you know, in North Carolina, another crucial swing state, that she suddenly finds herself trailing. What's going on?
Well, there are two components to this, and one of them is that Trump has articulated a populist argument, and that touches their senses, their instincts. They feel it in their gut and in their bones, and you can feel that momentum picking up because of that. They've been to the point where they just don't believe Washington is serving them. They want someone that will come in here and shake this place up, and that continues to sell. The other side of that equation is that Hillary just continually gets more holes poked in her boat. And as she takes on water, it's going to be hard for her to row her way across that finish line and to hold the lead that she has held. So I think it is both sides of this thing, but there's populist energy on the one side, and then she's just taking on water day by day by day. And the question really is, you know, does she sink between now and November 8th? And there's still some that are concerned that Trump might make some kind of a blunder, but he's pretty much inoculated himself from blunders.
Real quickly on Congressman, I want to know your thoughts, because some conservatives in your party are very upset with what they think would be a trade war position on the part of the Trump administration, advocating a 35% tax or tariff on a lot of these Ford cars that are now going to be made abroad in Mexico once they get here. Are you concerned about that?
Well, I am concerned about that, and I'm concerned about some of the positions that have been taken with regard to making a border adjusting for currency manipulating coming out of China as well. That's got Iowans concerned that it could launch a trade war. But what I'm hopeful about is I've watched the people that Donald Trump has put around him. And I know that a new president that comes in, there's all kinds of things coming at him. And so you only have so much political capital, and he'll have to make some decisions on where he wants to spend that political capital. I think these issues get pushed further back on the priority list than some of the more important issues, Neil.
All right. Congressman, thank you again. Sorry I moved the geography on where you reside, but it's very good having you again. I appreciate it.
It'll always be Iowa. Thank you, Neil.
There you go.